Oh, good, you're all naked. If Don Draper comes to your house one day and tells you to write an ad, you basically have two choices. You can say no, but I wouldn't recommend it, because then he'll drink all your whiskey and sleep with your wife. So assuming you say yes, we need to figure out what your ad is about. You could make it about a lie, like our body wash will make women molest you, or the brakes on our minivans work like a charm. But come on, Don knows you can do better than that. More likely, you have some fact about your product that you think is important. Ours is bigger. Ours is smaller. We use the latest technology. We've been doing it this way for the last 100 years. If these sound familiar, that's because facts are the area that most ads play in. And that's the problem. The same facts have been used so many times that they've lost all meaning. I mean, come on. Which truck is going to tow my jet ski? Which razor is going to shave my face? Which erection pill is going to give me erections? Oh, yeah, that's right, all of them. The other problem with facts is nobody cares as much about your fact as you think they care about it, and when I say as much, I mean at all. I once worked on a campaign for a line of sandwich meats, and the fact that our client wanted to promote was that they were sliced deli thin. Who here cares about the thickness of their meat? Pervert. I understand. No one thinks about your fact, and if they did think about your fact, they'd think you're just telling them the fact that makes your product look good, which you are. So we got to ask ourselves the question, what would Don Draper do? He'd tell you to get rid of the facts and to go with the truth. Now, while facts and truth might sound like the same thing, they couldn't be more different. Where a fact is overused, a truth is ubiquitous. Where every fact sounds the same, each truth is unique. Facts are what companies tell their customers. Truths are what customers tell each other. If a fact gives you information, then a truth tells a story. So what is a truth? A truth is something so universal about your product, you don't have to sell it, because we've already bought into it. With a good truth, half your work is done for you, because we already know and agree with what you're going to say. All you have to do is remind us. The truth works best when it's something everybody knows, but nobody knows that everybody else knows it. If a fact makes you say, "Who cares?" then a truth should make you say, "No shit," followed by, "Huh, I thought I was the only one who thought that." For example, here's a fact. Milk does a body good. Here's a truth. When you don't have milk to wash down your cookies, you feel deprived. The Got Milk campaign used that simple truth to create one of the most recognizable advertising campaigns of all time. Before the iPod, MP3 players were sold on facts. Who's the fastest? Who's the smallest? Who's the cheapest? The first iPods were sold on the truth that Apple products are freaking cool. Fashion accessory, not gadget, and now iPod is practically a generic term for the entire category. Here's a fact. People go to Vegas to gamble. Here's a truth. People go to Vegas to get in trouble. The tagline, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," is so true that they named a terrible Ashton Kutcher movie after it. Okay, so you're trying to write this ad. Don Draper is standing next to your liquor cabinet and lighting your wife's cigarette. How do you get past the facts and find the truth? It's not easy. The truth might be so obvious that it doesn't even occur to you. And when it finally does, it might not seem like all that big of a deal. But whatever your truth is, it needs to be honest. It needs to be recognizable. It can't be the truth as you wish it was, or as you hope it'll be after somebody sees your ad. That's not the truth. That's being delusional. So if truths are so great, why do we see ad after ad touting more horsepower, the best coverage, the cheapest burrito? Because to most advertisers, you're just an adult, age 18 to 55, who likes burritos and saving money. You're a demographic to talk at instead of a person to talk to. But mainly, it's just the lazy factor. When you have a nice fat fact sitting in front of you, why bother hunting for the truth? But you're better than that. I know you're better than that. And God damn it, Don Draper knows you're better than that. Find your truth. Understand what it is you have to offer the world that is interesting, meaningful, and wonderful. And then find a way to express it in an interesting, meaningful, and wonderful way. Because if you're not willing to put in the effort to tell your customers the truth, your competitors will. and Dawn won't like that one bit. Thanks a lot, everyone.